want us to watch a movie ba?
Sure, why not, diba?
So, what movie do you want to watch ba?
I don't know. Ikaw na lang mag-choose for us.
Namili ako, and then you don't like it? Ada di mo rin na-enjoy.
Good afternoon po. Why are you guys fighting po?
Ay, hello po. We can decide po kasi kung anong movie ang papanoorin namin.
Maybe, you can suggest what movie is good to watch.
Well, kung ganun po, I can share with you a few literary analysis para makatulong sa pagpili ng movies na panonoorin nyo. First is Marxism. In layman's terms, Marxism is an ideology that was founded by a German philosopher Karl Marx. Starting with its authentic denotation, Marxism unearths the fundamental situations in society that talk about social classes. These social classes are what constitute the society that we live in, and these are also the main focus of Marxism. According to Karl Marx, his main point in the theory is that if society is segmented into people with power, capitalists and those working under them, workers, it would most likely to lead conflict. He then suggested that these oppressed workers would get tired of the unjust and start a revolution leading to the capitalists being overthrown from their places. Coming back from Marxism in literature, it also highlights the social classes or distinctions of each character. These distinctions range from an upper class, middle class, and lower class. To elaborate, the upper classes are people that are considered to be elite, and the capitalists in the story and tend to be the main cause of the conflict. Those with a middle class title can be treated as commoners, meaning they are not rich, nor they are poor. Lastly, lower class individuals are the ones being oppressed by the higher elites in the story. The distinctions mentioned are the main cause of the conflict in the story, and the whole story revolves around them also. To sum up, Marxism, founded by Karl Marx in literary context, talks about circumstances in the social struggles of powerless people, and how those powerless people do something in order to dethrone the narcissist elites. Para mas madali niyong maintindihan, ito yung clip ng movie na available for today under this topic.
Now,
Remember, when you are presented to His Highness...
Wait!
Please, wait for me!
Isn't it lovely? Do you like it? Do you think it will do?
Cinderella? Mother, she can't. You can't. Oh no!
Give that here! Oh, no! Oh, and look, that's my sash wearing my sash. She can't! Oh, God, please stop! And my ribbon! Take your ribbon!
Next is feminism. Feminism, as interpreted by social theories and political engagement, is an interdisciplinary approach to problems of equality and equity based on gender, gender expression, gender identity, sex, and sexuality. Its primary focus is the analysis of the male dominance trend in society, men's general attitudes towards women, the exploitation and discrimination that the women face, as well as the need for solutions to improve women's conditions. Feminism, with a particular emphasis on literature, promotes acceptance, dominance, and superiority of women. It prompted the study of all facets of human existence, including social, cultural, educational, professional, and financial aspects, to rebuild the community's deliberate and unintentional efforts to reinforce the impacts of patriarchal superiority. The development of feminism in literature can be categorized into three waves. First wave feminism viewed women as weak, helpless, and inferior. Works of literature during this time were concerned with how men in society treated women, while first wave feminism included suffrage and eliminating legal barriers to gender equality. Second wave feminism expanded to an immense range of topics, including sexuality, family domesticity, the workplace, reproductive rights, de facto or in fact inequalities, and official illegal inequalities. As it evolved, the third wave of feminism included recognition of women's role in society. Additionally, men and women finally have equality. Ito naman yung para sa feminism.
But, do you love him?
I care more to be loved. I want to be loved.
That is not the same thing as loving.
I know. You know, I just feel like women. They have minds and they have souls, as well as just hearts. And they've got ambition, and they've got talent, as well as just beauty. And I'm so sick of people saying that love is just all a woman is fit for. I'm so
Sick of it. But I'm so lonely.
Next naman ay... Ay, tapos na pala ship ko. Teka, tatawagin ko si Makam.
Hello guys, my name is John at ako nga pala ang mag-a-assist sa inyo from here onwards. So, the third literary analysis is psychoanalysis. Psychoanalysis is based on psychology and the application of its concepts and theories to literary works. So, how did it begin? Sigmund Freud developed this interpretive approach during the 1960s. It began from an analysis that literary text is the symptoms of the artist, whereby, through writing, the author can devise characters with a suppressed set of emotions such as desires, agonies, fears, and drives which dictates their recent decisions and experiences in the story. This concept teaches us to look beyond the superficial level of a situation and understand the character's unconscious mind. Later, Freud divided this approach into a threefold structure: the ID, ego, and superego. First is ID. The ID is based on the pleasure principle, where a character is insistent on satisfying their own needs. For example, during infancy, children are driven by the pure ID. Their whole personality is based on fulfilling their desires, nothing else. As a character gets older, it can be problematic once they act upon these instincts without any moral connotation. According to Freud, this principle says, if it feels good, do it. Second is the ego. The ego is set on the reality principle and the rationale of a character. It protects them from their ID and helps them make a logical decision considering the social norms and etiquette, rules and regulation. And lastly, superego. The superego is set on the morality principle, also known as a character's conscience. It suppresses their drives and instincts and focuses on doing what is right. It also forces a person to achieve perfection. The movie available for this category is The Joker. Now for the last approach would be archetypal approach. Archetypal approach, which was proposed by Carl Jung, argues that archetypes determine the form and function of literary works. Archetypes are characters, images, or themes that symbolically represent universal truths and fundamental human experiences. The basic concept of the archetypal approach would then be that it focuses on universal symbols found throughout the text. Jung also added that the collective unconscious is home to ancestral memory, including inherited images, symbols, and themes. These memories consist of the four main archetypes that, in the context of literature, make up a character's personality, namely shadow, persona, anima, and animus. The character's shadow is their dark, evil side which they must face. It is the facets of his or her personality that he or she does not value or even recognize. The character's mask, known as their persona, comes next. It shows how he or she adjusts to the environment, whether it is to blend in or defend himself or herself. Lastly, the anima and the animus are the ideal representation of the opposite gender. The anima expresses the minority of feminine traits found in men, while the animus represents the masculine traits found in women. The movie we have for this category is The Harry Potter.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I'm a what?
A wizard, and a thumping good one, I'd wager, once you trade up a little.
No, you've made a mistake. I mean, I can't be a wizard. I mean, I'm just Harry. Just Harry.
Well, just Harry. Did you ever make anything happen? Anything you couldn't explain when you were angry or scared?
Dear Mr. Potter, we are pleased to inform you that you have been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
And that would be it. So, have you decided already, guys?
Pumili ka na! Ka...